Welcome to the party. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome to the party. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome, baby, welcome.
Good morning, guys. It is 5:29, and this is going to be the start of my labor vlog. And I imagined starting this video a little different, but due to how fast everything kind of happened, we're gonna start in the car on our way to the hospital. Okay, so let me just explain a little. As of today, I'm officially 39 weeks pregnant. My last appointment happened last Thursday, and I was talking to my OB about getting a membrane sweep and about a possible induction due to my pubis symphysis dysfunction. It has completely made my pregnancy difficult. So I was talking to her, and let's talk about the fact that my OB retired the same week that I turned 38 weeks. So a little bit of background. I've been seeing the same OB my entire pregnancy. Well, not the entire pregnancy, because I ended up switching when I was about 15 weeks. But after that, I've seen the same OB the entire time. He retired. He was 80 something years old. He retired when I was 37 weeks pregnant, y'all. I didn't even know that he was retiring. They just scheduled me an appointment with somebody different, and I assumed it was because of how far along I was. I don't know. Not only did they scheduled me with somebody different, they closed my location down. They closed the office that I go to down, and they have 3 locations, so I ended up starting to go to another location. So that happened. When I was 36 weeks, I ended up not scheduling a 37-week appointment because when they moved me to the new location, there were some scheduling issues that was going to make me have to have my appointment earlier. And I'm like, no, I don't want my appointment earlier because I want to be on track to be able to. I knew I wanted to get induced. I already knew I wanted to get induced. So I wanted to be on track to get induced. And I didn't want to have to do it on the back end of the week. So I wanted to be able to do it on the front end of the week. So I told them, no, schedule it later. They're like, later? I'm like, yeah. So I ended up going a whole 2 weeks without an appointment. So I did my 36 at 35 and 6. Didn't go 36. Didn't go 37. And then I went when I was 38 in one day. And I ended up seeing somebody different. Asked her for a sweep, asked her about induction. She was like, we don't do sweeps at 38 weeks here. We do them at 39. But I have no problem with inducing you. I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, the only issue is, my husband left the door open, OMG. But she was like, the only issue is that you'll be 39 weeks exactly on Thursday, and my induction days are Wednesdays. And I can't induce you a day early. You have to be 39 weeks. I'm like, fuck. So I thought that was just end all be all. But she was like, but I can schedule you an appointment Monday, because keep in mind it's Thursday, so an appointment 3 days later with the provider whose induction days are on Thursdays. And I'm like, okay, cool. So she scheduled me an appointment with him. I go to the appointment. He was really sweet. He did say that he would induce me Thursday. They were like, hey, just call at 5 a.m. Thursday, see what time you got to come in. I'll induce you. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, because y'all, I've been in so much pain this entire pregnancy. This was definitely a way to go out. I feel like he knew he was gonna be the last, so he had to go out with a bang. And yeah, so I got up this morning, called at 5. They were like, can you be here at 6:45? I'm like, yeah. Keep in mind, the hospital's an hour away, so we literally had to hurry up and brush and get ready. But yeah, I didn't vlog the 38-week appointment because I had 2 38-week appointments technically, because I had one on Thursday and one on Monday. I didn't vlog them because just in case I was disappointed, I knew I was gonna be angry, so I was like, nah, never mind. Okay, y'all, we started driving, so my camera started sliding everywhere. But I didn't record my 38-week appointment, either one of them, because if I was gonna leave disappointed or if I was gonna leave angry. I just didn't record it. That's also a part of the reason why some of my appointments get spotty, because with vlogging, if y'all watch my TikTok, some of the appointments get spotty, it just starts skipping appointments. It's because if I know it's gonna be an emotional appointment, or if I know stuff really needs to go down, I'm not gonna vlog it, because if I leave mad, I'm not gonna finish it no ways. So yeah, but we're on our way to the hospital. And I honestly have been so excited for this pregnancy to end, but I just can't believe that I'm actually gonna leave the hospital with a baby. Like, this is crazy. Like 4 kids. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, y'all, so we're at McDonald's, but unfortunately the food is not for me. They told me that I couldn't eat after 12. Why? I don't really know, because it's like if I would have went to labor on my own, I would have had food in my system regardless. But
thank you.
They made me fast after 12, so I'm gonna starve the entire time. Thankfully I'm not hungry right now though. I'm just really thirsty. They said nothing to eat or drink, and I don't know if I can drink water. So I'm just gonna wait until I get there and ask, and if I can, I'll just get some water while we there.
Just take a sip.
Oh, he talking about just take a sip. All right, y'all. So we made it to the hospital. This parking lot looks so freaking weird, but we're here nonetheless. We're about to go over to labor and delivery, and I'm so excited. Who takes long? Oh my gosh. The parking garage is over there. You literally gotta walk across this little catwalk thingy to get to labor and delivery. He carrying all the bags, y'all. I ain't doing nothing besides. Holding my purse and this little coffee for him. This is little tour. This is the bathroom. What is this? So tour. Okay, y'all. So we're all checked in. Got my IV going, and this is actually like really comfortable. Out of any time like I've had IV before, them things be hurting. Why are you just staring at me? But I'm 3 centimeters dilated still, and I'm 50% effaced, so cervix is getting a little softer. The OB is in an emergency C-section right now, so when he gets out, then we're gonna discuss what the method of induction is gonna be. Right now, she said, because I'm already at 3, we may just go straight to Pitocin. Got my ice chips. Yeah. Okay, guys, so it is 8:11 a.m. They just started my Pitocin. Well, it's 8:12 now. They started my Pitocin around 8 a.m. Got the bags going. And I'm feeling contractions already, and I'm not happy about that. They're really light, but I asked, like, because I'm getting epidural, so I'm like, what's the lineup looking like? Like, is there a lot of people? Do y'all got a lot of scheduled C-sections going on? Like, let me know something. She was like, right now, it's just you and one other person, and the other person wants to go natural, so you should be good. I'm like, okay, good shit. So, they just started it. We're gonna give it some time, like, to kick in a little bit. That's why I'm laying down now. But the nurse did tell me she does want me moving. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, whatever, flipping, bouncing, walking, like whatever we gotta do, I'm down to do it. Cause I want this baby to come out. So I'm gonna do whatever. But this is probably gonna be the only rest I get right now. So I'm gonna take it before stuff start heating up and before I am bed bound because of my epidural. So yeah, that is the update. I've been here since 6:45. It is 8:13, and yeah. Okay, y'all. So like what? 20-minute update. The contraction is coming already. These things are already like 3 minutes apart, and they don't hurt that bad. But like, I'm shocked that like this stuff kicked in that fast. So I'm about to have a contraction right now, actually, and it don't hurt that bad. It don't hurt that bad just yet. It's still pulling, but I'm timing it on my phone because I kind of want to know. And yeah, these things are actually not even every 3 minutes. These things are every 2. So, oh my gosh, like I'm really sitting up here thinking about the decisions that led me to being in labor and delivery a year later. Then not only being in labor and delivery a year later, like after just giving birth, deciding to get induced, like I'm sitting up here like, oh my gosh, should I just have stayed pregnant? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's the update. Okay, it is 9:33, so it has officially been an hour and 30 minutes since I've been on a Pitocin. They started me out. The baby is kicking loud. They started me out on the 6th. I'm like, dang, y'all trying to get stuff moving. The nurse is like, I know. And after an hour, they raised me from a 6 to a 10. Contractions are coming, still every 3 minutes apart. They're not really that painful yet, but like I said, it was in my birth plan to get a epidural. OB came in, talked to me, kind of like laid out everything. So we're doing the Pitocin, progressing with the Pitocin. Oh, I'm having a contraction right now. But the plan is to check me and break my water. But the OB was like, hey, like, do you want me to like check you and break you now? Or do you want to get the epidural first, then check and break? I'm like, baby, I need the epidural first. With all my kids, every single, like the first 3, within an hour of my water breaking, I had a baby. I'm not about to risk the biscuit. No. So now they're pumping me with a bunch of fluids. Once I finish this, anesthesiologist is gonna come in, do the epidural. OB gonna come in, check me if I'm a reasonable amount dilated. That sounds so weird, but if I'm dilated a reasonable amount, break the water, see where things go from there. I'm not really uncomfortable yet, so it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm not really in pain yet, but I'm talking about pain management. I don't know. I guess it's easier to get it under control than for it to get out of control and then try to get back in control. So I really don't care. So yeah, guys, that's the update.
Mike about to cry.
Who about to cry? Oh no. Okay, y'all, just got my epidural, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried. 3 pokes. Apparently I have scoliosis, so it's a little curvature in my spine, not a big one but a little one, which makes it difficult to place it. He was back there fishing for a while. I literally was on the verge of tears. I'm like, OMG, I'm like, what did I get myself into? But the whole time I'm there, I'm like, what's gonna hurt more, getting my back played in or pushing this baby out my vagina with no meds? And I quickly made a decision, and I just laid there. Well, I didn't lay there, I was like bent over, and I just thought about it. And I swear, I was like, God, help me, please. And then boom, it worked. I'm like, the Lord worked fast for me. The epidural is working. I am getting a little shaky. They have me kind of laying on a angle, like I'm on a pillow. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but I'm on the pillow. They kind of have me laying on an angle. Things are getting numb. They did have to give me medicine for my blood pressure because my blood pressure started dropping. But y'all, I was shaking. Like, I was literally so scared. I've just been so nervous about everything. I don't know why, but so now the epidural is placed. They should be coming in to break my water soon, and everything's speed up. I'm not feeling any of my contractions anymore, so that's that. Yeah, I can still feel the baby move though. That's weird. I can't feel the contractions, but I can feel the baby move. She put the catheter in like right after I got the epidural, so before it like was like kicked in, and I felt that. I didn't like that not one bit. But what time is it? It is 11:36. So yeah.
Nice
Okay.
clear water. You are 5 to 6,
Oh,
70, and -2. But it's nice and soft, so
okay.
I think you'll move right along.
Okay.
stress the baby out, okay? We're gonna hold her nice up a little bit more. There you go, perfect. You okay? Can you sit down? 5'11". Oh my goodness, you are great. Oh, look at that baby! Hang on. Let's see, we gotta put him on something. There we go. Look at him. Oh, love it. Perfect. You okay, Dad? Okay. Can I have a vomit bag? Daddy's like, what just happened? All right, what I'm gonna do is put the clamp. There's the 2 clamps, and then I will give you some.
Okay.
And then we've got to take a picture of this. Mama cut baby's food for sure. Yeah, do you have a camera? It's cute. We're gonna reposition baby so you can see easier. This is for you. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's expose this kid. We're gonna go right in between. There you go. Perfect. Good job. Look at you.
Oh, you peeing on me.
That's all right. That's good. That's warm him up.
Stitch.
Yeah, you have a tiny tear because that big old baby with the arm was coming out like this.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
You have a tiny tear.
No.
It'll heal up on its own.
Oh, thank you. Okay, y'all, so quick update. It is the next day. It is 9:47 a.m. the next day, to be exact. And I did have the baby. I ended up having the baby at, I want to say, 3:11 p.m. yesterday. My last update to you all, I think, was at 12 something, and I was 6 centimeters. They had just broke my water. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to explain to y'all what happened, since I didn't really vlog what happened, because it was a lot, y'all. So basically what ended up happening was they broke my water, and with all of my other kids, all 3 of them, I gave birth within an hour of my water breaking. So the nurses asked like how do my other labors go, and I let them know that. So when they broke my water, they were prepared. They were on the fence, they were ready, and the baby did start showing signs of descending on the monitor, because I guess there's a way like they can track the contraction and the heart rate, and it dips in a heartbeat or something to like say like, hey, baby is getting ready. So around that 1 hour mark, like he was showing signs on the monitor that he was coming down. And so they come in and they checked me, and I was still a 6, and it's like, okay. They were like, that's weird, like, you feeling any pressure, you feeling any butt? I'm like, no. But then again, I never feel pressure in my butt when I'm about to push. Like with none of my kids, I've never felt like I had to poop at all. So she leaves, another hour goes by, and they come back. So I ended up not vlogging that part, because at this point it's like 1 something. I didn't vlog that because I had just vlogged something the hour before, and it was the same update. I was still 6 centimeters. So 2 comes, and same thing. They're like, are you sure you're not feeling any pressure, like anything at all? And I told the nurse, I'm like, no, like I feel a little pressure, but it's not overwhelming. She's like, do you feel like you have to poop? I'm like, no, like I never feel like that at all, so I don't think I'm gonna feel like that. So she checks again, and normally, like, y'all know, like when you're in labor, they be stingy with the cervical checks, because they're not necessarily stingy, but they're cautious because of the risk of infection. So they don't want to check you that much that often. But okay, so a nurse came in, so it kind of threw up my train of thought. But they don't like to check you as much because of the risk of infection. but the baby was showing on the monitor that it was time, so it was kind of weird. So they did check me twice in like an hour or two like span. But after she checked me at one, she started like flipping me. She's like, okay, lay on your left side, lay on your right side, we're gonna sit up, we're gonna do the throne. I did the throne. Then when she did the check again around 2, she started asking me like, you feel like you need to poop? I'm like, no, I don't feel like that at all. And I was still a 6, so that's why I didn't feel like I needed to poop, because I didn't need to push. So this time she lays me flat on my back. She puts a pillow under my right side, so like my pelvis is kind of like on like a tilt a little. And she ends up leaving, which is fine, because she literally was coming back in there like back to back to back to back to like turn this way, sit up like this, sit up like that. And yeah, so she comes back, and this time it's with the OB, and they're like, you feeling any pressure? I'm like, just a little. Like it's not really, it's not a lot. Like it doesn't feel like I need to push. So the OB's like, okay, like I'm here, like I want to check you myself to see how far you are, because they were getting ready to put in an internal monitor, not on the baby but inside of my uterus, because they wanted to see how tight my stomach was, not my stomach, but they wanted to see how tight my uterus was contracting, and if like, so they would know if they needed to adjust my level of Pitocin, because at this point I was maxed out on Pitocin. I'm maxed out on Pitocin. I've been at a 6 for around 4 hours. So they wanted to see how tight my uterus was contracting. So the OB's like, hey, I'm just gonna check you myself. I know you just got checked, but I'm gonna check you again, see if you made any progress, and if not, we're gonna put this little internal monitor to see how tight your contractions actually are. I'm like, okay. So she puts her hands in there, and I kid you not, she didn't even stick her whole hand in there. She literally just stuck some fingertips in there. And she was like, are you feeling any pressure? I'm like, not a lot, like a little. She's like, okay, she's complete. And she tells the nurse like, she's complete. We need to get the room set up, and we need to do it fast. I'm like, fast? So I guess I was 10 centimeters, didn't even know the baby's head was coming out. So they call everybody in the room, and she's trying to like rush and like put on her little get up, and I'm like, I think I'm starting to feel what y'all are feeling. Like, is this a head I'm feeling? Like, I think I feel a head. And so she's like, okay, I'm just gonna put on gloves, because she was trying to put on like these pants, and it's like this dressing thing. And she looks, and she's like, okay, he's not crowning yet, but I can see his head. So like, they're trying to hurry up, and I'm just laying there. So keep in mind, I'm not laying flat on my back. I'm sitting up in a way, and like my legs are like just dangling off the edge. Like I'm sitting in a throne position. So, uh-oh, you gonna start crying? Okay, so OMG. Okay, so they're rushing to get the room set up. I'm still in the throne position, and they ask like, hey, you want us to lay her back? Like, what do you want? They're like, nah, just keep it like that. And so I'm sitting in a throne position. They didn't hold my legs this time. My legs were super heavy from the epidural anyway. Like, this epidural worked a little too good. Like, I don't think I felt like that the last time I got the epidural. Like, my legs felt like, it just literally felt like pins and needles. Like, I was cold, but my body was warm, but I felt cold. Like, I don't know. So I'm sitting up in the throne. I just have my legs like spread open like this, and she looks at me and she says, okay, we're gonna start pushing with your next contraction. Like, you just do you. I'm like, okay. And last time I had the epidural, I couldn't feel anything when I was pushing, so I had to do tug of war. This time I had enough feeling in the right places to be able to push, to the point where I was pushing. It was only 1 contraction and 3 pushes, and he was out. He did come out with his arm like over his head, so his head and his arm came out together, and I did end up needing to get a stitch. I only had to get 1, but it was a 2nd degree tear, and I'm not happy about that. That hurts really bad. Yeah, so I did end up cutting the cord, because my husband got a little hot when stuff started coming out. So I ended up cutting the cord myself, which I'm really actually excited about. I'm really glad that I did that, because 4 kids, I ain't never did that, so like I'm happy I got to do that. But we had them, and my epidural took forever to wear off this time, so I had to get wheeled to my room. I couldn't use the bathroom. They had to straight calf me, and I feel like my left leg, because my right leg kind of got over it really quickly, but my left leg, I feel like it took until like late last night for me to feel like 100% in this leg. This is probably going to end the vlog because I have been in so much pain. It probably doesn't look like it, probably doesn't sound like it, but